So today I'm going to share with you a very potent lesson in energy mastery, which is to take your awareness off of somebody's negativity, someone's darkness. No matter what they're doing, no matter how they're showing up, no matter how aggressive they are, no matter how much it hurts your ego, what they're doing, to withdraw your attention from it. And this is so important for our soul because relationships are eternal. What we take with us is our relationships. So if you leave this life blaming someone, no matter what they've done to you, you left this life feeling like a victim, and therefore you're not in your causal creator level of consciousness. When in the causal level of consciousness, you realize my life is my curriculum that I co-created to help me learn virtues, to help me master energy, to learn who I really am. And everybody truly is God in drag, helping me do that. And so as long as you are continuously observing somebody's negativity and talking about it and incessantly labeling it and telling your friends about it and complaining about it, there might be a time and place for that to help you heal. Of course, there's, you can't be extreme, right? You have to give yourself these human needs of venting and all of that. But we know that we come to a place where that's no longer useful and it's actually hurting you. So I'm going to tell you a story that's really illuminates this point. I see energy, I see light beings, I see if somebody is possessed by negative energy, I see that negative energy very clearly. I was in a classroom learning Rohan, which is a modality that I use to help people heal. It's a psychic surgery, and sometimes in Rohan you have to deal with entities, attachments, removing, negative energies like that. And I was in a classroom learning about the depossessions of demoniac, which is lessons about when Jesus used to perform depossessions, which is, by the way, something we can all do. He said, you will do what I can do and more. This is something that we can all do if you know who you really are. So while I was in that classroom, two demonic energies, and I won't say that's an exaggeration. They were discarnate negative energies. They were not quite demonic, but they were very negative energies entered the room. And I looked at the teacher who was talking and giving this lesson, and I kind of said, hey, do you see that? The person sitting next to me saw it too, and we were like, he's not going to do anything about it. He's not going to. And so when he stopped talking, he came up to me and he said, Alex, I saw it, but I give it no attention. I give it no attention. Give it no attention. Don't give it any power. What you focus on, you give power. You are the observer. You are so powerful in your observation. And so that was a huge lesson for me. And they left. They eventually left. And you might have to clear space and do some ritual to clear space. But I'm going to let you know, though, what makes you susceptible to these energies so that you become impenetrable to them. So that was a huge lesson for me. Instead of fixating my attention on it and feeling like I need to get rid of it, which is what we do with people in our lives, right? You notice what they're doing. You know what they're doing. You know they're lost. You know they're in their darkness. And you fixate on it and you want to get rid of it. But the most powerful way to do away with something like that is to withdraw your attention. And the most powerful way to truly love someone is to withdraw your attention from that darkness. And because we take our relationships with us in eternity, the most powerful thing we can do for a person is to love them. And if you're observing them in their negativity incessantly, that is not love. You might need space from them. You might need boundaries from them. You might need to do things in the 3D world that are appropriate, right? That's kind of a separate game. What you do in the 3D world is a separate game. For example, if someone steals your car, you can send them love and light, but you are going to file a police report, for example, right? You do what you got to do in the 3D world. But when it comes to people that we've deeply cared about, people that we've had more of an entanglement with, it can be very hard to withdraw our attention from their negativity because we feel that we have an invested interest of them going into the light. And so what makes you impenetrable to psychic attacks, right, to somebody's anger, rage at you, to their intention to destroy you, to their sadism, what makes you impenetrable to that is having no investment in the outcome of their life. And that can be hard if it's a family member, that can be hard. But you have no investment in needing an apology, which can be hard. I know it's hard. You know, you might really feel like you want an apology, but your need for them to be different and to apologize or to do something differently makes you susceptible to their energy. So you have to not need an apology, not need them to be different. You don't need anything from them. You don't have an investment in whether they choose the light or not. Right? You have no investment in it. You have no investment in their education, their soul's education. You leave their education to the universe and you set them free from your observation, and you really think about them with love and you observe them as who they really are, which is God. God acting like this right now. God showing up like this right now. It's the most loving thing that you can do, and that is what we take with us for eternity, is the love that we share, and is what we do with our consciousness. So no matter what people are doing, no matter how they're showing up, whatever puny sense of power you get from your ego by staying resentful or talking crap about them or needing to be right, that is all puny bullshit compared to the power of your soul, which can withdraw its attention from that demon, so to speak, and to sincerely want love for that person, sincerely want love and happiness for that person, and let the 3D world play out as it may. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you have a beautiful day.